Yo, what's going on, guys? And of course, we got to talk about Kai Jones. The man has signed a 1-year deal to return to the Los Angeles Clippers. It is a non-guaranteed deal, according to Shams Charania. Specifically, the deal is going to be to return to Los Angeles Clippers. He's not going to be playing for the national team, but the Bohemian national team, due to an ankle injury, from my understanding, nor is he going to be competing in Summer League due to this ankle injury. The 6'11" big man, who was the 19th overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, is on a non-guaranteed deal, which from my understanding is he'll compete for a roster spot in training camp. If they keep him, they keep him. If not, maybe he plays for their G League. But I think it's something that it's smart. The Los Angeles Clippers signing, they sign, I guess, Kai Jones to a 1-year deal is big. It's big because people forget he's a freak athlete. And we know he got hurt during their time with him, but he was still, if you look at his G League stats, absurd. The numbers that this guy was putting up in the G. First off, with the Delaware Bluecoats, he put up 11 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists with a block and 2.5 steals. But if you look at his Greenboro Swarm numbers, he averaged between 2 seasons 16 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, shot in the first season 61% from the field. The second season he shot 75%. First season he shot almost 32% from 3. Second season he shot almost 38% from 3. He grabbed, literally, like I said, 9 rebounds between the 2 seasons, 1 steal a night, 2 blocks a game, and averaged 16 points a game in the G. And I know it's the G. And in college, he was a guy who averaged 8.5 and shot 58% from the field, 38% from 3, and had like just under a block and steal a night. So we know, tone it down. And like his Charlotte numbers weren't anything crazy. He didn't get many runs. And I know people within the Charlotte and Greensboro organizations, so I know the consensus about him. And the guy works hard. It's just more at this point the mental component, from what I understand, is they're hoping will catch up with how physical of a freak he is. Like Kai Jones is a guy who can absolutely jump out the gym. Incredible. Oh my God, this guy, he has a track and field background, and it shows with him. He gets it up and down the court like nobody else. And obviously we know he doesn't have a lot of high level experience yet, and he's a late, but the good thing is he's a late bloomer. So if he can, that decision making and the sped up nature, the raw shot blocking and extreme athleticism out there, and his switchability to basically guard anybody out there. And he hasn't played much, but his ability to rebound and how big he's gotten, you have to think that you're hoping you got some like absolute animal that you're tapping into. And that's what gets me excited. That's what gets me excited with a guy like Kai Jones, because, man, the sky's the limit, right? Is that what we're hoping? And you look at the current depth chart for a team like the Clippers, and that's where I get even more excited, with Zubats leading the way, who's your classic big. You still have Kyle Brown, who personally I really like. And I thought he was Kobe Brown. I said Kyle Brown, Kobe Brown. My apology. Kobe Brown, Mo Bamba. And then you have Kai Jones. We expect PJ Tucker to be gone. So I think this could all really line up nicely for Kai and work out as a good situation for him to grow his game and become the player that we hoped he would. So I want to hear your opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys expect at this point with Kai Jones, and if he's a guy who's going to be able to make the comeback that we hope? Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about Kai Jones. Yes, if you guys have not been following the news, our man Kai Jones has signed a multi-year deal with the team that a lot of you aren't going to expect, the Los Angeles Clippers. Yes, it was just recently announced they're waiving Joshua Primo in a corresponding move. And I'm happy for the kid, okay? I am very, very happy for the kid. I was trying to find his Delaware Bluecoats highlights, and he had just recently finished a 10-day contract with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's actually joined their playoff rosters, and it's actually going to be huge because he's somebody that they're going to need. And Kai Jones, he's been doing therapy. He's been, working out, staying in shape. And he didn't appear in any games for the 76ers, but through 67 career games in the NBA, he's averaged 9 minutes, just under 3 points, 57% from the field, 24% from three, 2 rebounds. And if you look at his G League stats, though, he's an absolute monster in the G. For the Charlotte Hornets G League team, over 2 years, he averaged 16 points, 9 rebounds, an assist a night, and like 2 blocks a game, a steal, shooting like 65% from the field and like 35 from three. In 2 games with the Blue Coats, he averaged 11 and 8 and 3.5 rebounds with a block a night and 2.5 steals. Absolutely fantastic. He played in the 2 games against the Birmingham Squadron, and I think right here they didn't have a true backup behind PJ Tucker and Kawhi Leonard. They didn't have a true backup power forward. So now bringing in Kai Jones, you get yourself, a 6'11" freak, athletic freak. And for me, Kai Jones was a guy that in 2021, I liked him. I liked him coming out. I thought he had a lot of potential due to the fact of how athletic he was. And I got to see him play in person in college because I went to my alma mater for undergraduates, University of Kansas. So I got to see him up close, and he was a swing player. Like he still has that incredible upside that he could genuinely be a shot creator. Guy averaged 16 points and be a double machine from the 4, small ball 5. His switches and his unbelievable athleticism on both ends of the court are insane. His shooting and his perimeter defense are like the most vital skills you need as a modern NBA player, and he brings them to the table. And obviously we know this is still going to take some time, but like for him to be there and be able to really hone in his defensive rotations and build that offensive skill and play around elite players like they have in Los Angeles with the Clippers, I think this is a really good fit for him, where in previous stops he was in losing programs. So I think I very much like this for Kai Jones. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of the Clippers getting Kai Jones? Again, do I think he's going to play much? Bearing an injury, no. I think this is more for down the road. They got him on a really cheap deal, build from there. But this is big news if you're a Kai Jones fan. I know from somebody who knows Kai Jones very well, what ended up happening, unfortunately, was a mental problem, and like his grandparents getting sick, and passing away. But I do know that part of the problems with Kai Jones was mental illness, which he's addressing, and we do know that. I'm not gonna say what it is and what I was told, but that's just between me and my guy. But yeah, I think this is big news, and I like it. I like the idea of Kai Jones coming here. I think he's deserving of it, deserving of the opportunity. And what are your thoughts on it? Do you guys agree with me, or do you guys think this is something that shouldn't have happened? I thought it was cool. Like you got nothing to lose here, and I think that's the biggest thing people need to understand is legitimately what do they have to lose by bringing in Kai Jones, who seemingly is an athletic freak who can jump out the gym. And if it works out, it works out to the point where they have a player that could very well be one of the best players at his position. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts, if you guys agree with me, or if I'm just dumb and you guys don't. But hit that like and subscribe button if you made it to the end of the video. That's going to be it for me today. Hope you guys did enjoy. I am going to go because I actually have to go cover a baseball game. Not that I want to, but that's kind of what I'm being told to go cover one. So cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.